What does a bee use to brush its hair? A honeycomb. Today, we're going to build a dad joke generator with plenty more dad jokes inside of it. If you want to learn how to connect to a public API, how to do simple API calls in Nordcraft, and how you can use AI to build interfaces without lifting a single finger, you want to watch this video. I'm going to spoil all the secrets on how to do that, and in less than a few minutes, you're going to have a dad joke generator which you can share with your friends and colleagues. Let's take a look at this. So right inside of here, we got our project in Nordcraft, which already has a white background. Now, usually I build the interface by hand, but today I want to use AI to do that. Now, there's a cool website that I can use. I can go to converter.toddle.site, which gives me the Tailwind to Nordcraft converter. I can copy the system prompt, go to Claude, paste the prompt inside of Claude, and now say what I want. Dad joke generator. And now I'm going to send it to Claude. Now Claude is going to build that application in code that is compatible with Nordcraft that I can simply run through the converter and turn into Nordcraft code. There you go. We got this right inside of here. We'll wait a little bit. And let's copy this. Let's go to Tailwind to Nordcraft. Let's paste this, convert, copy the Nordcraft code, and let's paste this inside of here. And now we got the dad joke generator. There you go. There's just a few things we need to do. Let's make sure that this is block, so it works accordingly, and that this div block here doesn't have a fixed height or a minimum height. And there you go. Now we got the dad joke. We can also share the dad joke, and we're going to implement that functionality. Now, the cool thing about this process is we get the structural interface done pretty quickly, which is usually something that takes most of the time. And, you know, if you have this widescreen anxiety, it is definitely a great way to get up to speed very fast. Now that we have that interface, we have the structure, let's connect it to the data. There is this beautiful website called freepublicapis.com, which I found this public API on. I can simply copy this API, and I could also post it in my browser, and I would see I'm getting the joke back with the punchline and the setup. And now I can go inside of here, and I will just need to add a punchline, but I can now go inside of here and create a new API, paste the API URL and click on continue and just call that joke. It's already a get API, and as you can see, we're already getting the joke data back. So now let's go on the paragraph and let's put the punchline inside of here. Data, setup, that's the setup. So what happens when a strawberry gets run over crossing the street? Now we need to have another paragraph. Let's duplicate this and let's make sure that this actually goes down, and we maybe have some gap of 0.5 rem with the answer. And that will be the punchline. Traffic jam. There you go. What happens when a strawberry gets run over crossing the street? Traffic jam. Oh my god. Okay, that's bad. It's so bad it's funny. Let's add a div block here to separate them. Let's build like a little spacer. There you go. Ooh, let's make this up. Let's just go here and let's do this here. Done. Okay, let's give it a height of 2 pixels and let's give it a background of a gray 200. Nice. Okay, let's give it some more padding, 0.75. There you go. And how about actually we make this one here 1 pixel, and we'll just do this with 90%, and then we'll just go in here and center it. Beautiful. What happens when a strawberry gets run over crossing the street? Traffic jam. Generate. Let's do generate new dad joke. Okay, so when I click on generate new dad joke, I just want to go to the event, on click, and on click I'm going to run the API again. Now, you may ask yourself the question, why does the API already run? Because it is auto fetch on. If I were to turn auto fetch off and reload the application, we would only get the joke when the user clicks on this button to generate a new joke, as you can see. So if we have auto fetch on, it actually already runs the request automatically on page load to, populate some of the new data. So 3 SQL statements walk into a NoSQL bar. Soon they walk out. They couldn't find a table. I didn't know this was a developer joke generator. There you go. So we got that. We got a dad joke generator. I can click on here and generate a new dad joke, and it's pretty blazing fast, and we got it all set up. Now let's implement the functionality to share the joke. We can go on the button on click, and on click I can just call the native share functionality, and then I can just do a title that will just have the joke, data, the setup, and then the text can be the punchline. And that can be, and that can be joke, and I can do data, punchline. Okay, so now when I click on side of here, I need to open it actually on the live side to get it. Let's share the joke, and now I can, send it out as an email if I want to. And there you go. Now I got that right inside of here. There you go. This is how you build a joke generator with pretty bad jokes. There you go. And you can share that, and you can just generate a new dad joke, and there you go. It's simple. In just a few minutes, you can build your first application, and you can start learning working with third-party APIs. It's pretty cool. Now, if you want to learn more about building applications and you need some extra help with that, take a look at nocodeprocode.com. If you're stuck or if you're just starting out, this is probably the way you want to go. We have daily office hours to help you resolve any roadblocks and help you get up to speed and make progress with your application. It's definitely worth checking out. Don't take my word for it. Take everyone who is in it, take their words for it. It is, definitely the way to go if you're serious about building your application and making progress faster than anybody else on this planet. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that, and I hope that you're going to have all the fun in the world with those very great or bad jokes inside of here. Why did the barber win the race? He took a shortcut. There you go. Now you have a dad joke generator. I hope it's going to make you laugh. Laughing is the best medicine, that's what they say. So thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the dad jokes, and see you in the next one. Take care.